Are you going to have interns managing your social media? It is a very common job to give to interns. First of all, they're usually very tech savvy. Many of them are graduating or in the middle of marketing degrees, and they love to be on social media. The problem is when you give them too much responsibility and not enough direction with how to do social media for your particular business. I'm Dr. Jennifer Gardella, owner of the Gardella Group, and I do digital marketing for small business owners. I've helped many small business owners give their interns the strategic direction that they need with your social media hour. For just $50 per month, your intern will receive all of the training to actually create a strategy if you haven't done that yet, as well as weekly office hours with me to get their questions answered live. So let's dive in. First, your intern is going to need some sort of strategy. We just don't want them sitting down every day and trying to write a blog on something or create a social media post. They need to ensure, and usually owners or other executives in a company need to give them ideal client profiles, whether that's prospects or current clients. These are the types of people that we work with. We also want to be able to give them your list of services, like what is it that you do and what do you want to be selling out there? And they also need an understanding of your sales process and the importance of the work that they do and how it fits into sales. Then you want to help them with the strategy, create an editorial calendar based on keyword and competitor research. Now, these are phenomenal jobs to give to an intern. Have them do your keyword and competitor research. Again, with a lot of strategic direction, which we give them in your social media hour. But we will also help them see how to use AI because AI can actually hurt your digital presence more than it helps them. We can help them understand how you can rank in AI with good content and how the strategy, as well as a solid 90-day roadmap for editorial, will help them have a phenomenal experience with your company. Now, we also help them create the content. So they can come to office hours if they are struggling, and we can actually help them create templates, whether it's blog posts or social media posts. So based on your brand visuals, whether it's your logo, pictures that you already have, the color schemes, you might not have brand guidelines, and we can actually talk to your intern about that as well. So then what hashtags are going to be used, we can help them create all of this in Canva and Google Docs so that they have a plan to move forward as they create content. And then we train them on a regular basis. Not only does your social media hour have courses, but again, they receive a weekly checklist and they get to come to live office hours with me for an hour every week to go over what they're doing and ask any questions. I'll also help them to understand that it's their job to set up and work with your team on an approval process. So this is where things get a little hairy because interns are younger, they have a lot of energy, and usually when something is done, they're very excited and want it posted. The problem is that your team is involved in other things and might not be anybody available for approvals. Also, if revisions have to be made, we can work together. I can work with your intern in office hours, and you can even come too to go over what's going right and what's going wrong with with messaging in the blog posts and social media posts. So what are revisions going to look like? What's very important to your organization, and where are we going to give the intern some leeway? And then they need that strategy, but they need it in very specific areas with the training. So they need to have a full understanding of SEO. And now it's even more important that they have a full understanding of how to rank in Google search. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing, in Chat, GPT, in AI search. So your ideal clients are out there using AI tools to do that heavy lifting for them now. So if you have those expert signals pointed back to your business, you will rank in AI search. We have a whole course for that in your social media hour. But also, how can they start to build engagement into your plans, into your social media profiles? How can they work with strategic partners on that? All of that stuff is baked into your social media hour. And then again, they have an expert to ask questions of that would be me, in office hours once a week, so that you and your team don't need to be making up decisions on the fly and or looking things up yourself just to explain it to the intern. I have plenty of small businesses who are in your social media hour. They buy one seat for $50 a month, and every single semester, including the summer, we just switch out the email address because it's the new intern who is coming to office hours and who is taking advantage of the courses. So if you have questions about any of this, the bigger picture of what you need to get ready for an intern, or how your social media hour works, please leave a comment below. You can email me at jennifer@yoursocialmediahour.com, or join the program for $50 a month and get all the training that you need. Thanks so much. And until next time, and I can't wait to work with you and your interns.